As part of my men's group, we're working through the No More Mr. Nice Guy breaking free exercises in the book. Number 19 says, think about an area of your life where you often feel frustrated or out of control. Pause and take a step back from this situation. Ask yourself, is part of the difficulty coming from trying to project your desired reality onto it? Consider accepting the reality of the situation as it is. How would that change your response? Reflect on what might shift if you embrace the reality instead of resisting it. This can lead to a more effective approach in dealing with the frustration. Give yourself the chance to reassess and adapt. This perspective might offer new possibilities or solutions. Now, as part of this exercise, what I do is I have guys actually create videos about situations in their own life where these lessons are relevant. And in one of those responses, one of the men said that he felt like he had a tendency to sugarcoat things. And that really triggered a memory in me of a time when I was full-blown nice guy. And I couldn't handle negativity in my life. In fact, I couldn't handle anybody being upset or sounding negative or anything that would lead to or be possibly lead to possible conflict. I couldn't handle. And a lot of times what I would do is I would shut down people's feelings and emotions. I would shut down anything that sounded like it was going to be negative. And I played devil's advocate a lot, trying to avoid mistakes, trying to avoid other people's poor choices. And really what I did was I put myself at odds with my wife all the time. She would come up with something and I would say, well, is that true? I don't know. And if she said anything that sounded negative or complained about a neighbor or something, in the environment around her, then I would be like, oh, well, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's okay. Maybe they didn't mean that. Maybe they're just having a bad day. I couldn't handle any sort of conflict and anything that even kind of smacked of conflict. And so that, like I said, put me and my wife at odds with each other all the time. In fact, there was a time when she said she felt like no matter what she said, I was going to take the opposite position. And I didn't realize how I was participating in putting us at odds with each other. But I was frustrated by the situation and I didn't like it. I didn't want it. And I didn't know what was causing it. I had no idea that I was actually participating in what I was experiencing. And so after I started doing this men's work, I started understanding my nice guy and getting a handle on what it was that was driving my thoughts and my feelings and my behavior. I started to realize that it's okay for people to have thoughts. It's okay for them to have feelings. It's okay for them to disagree. It's okay for there to be conflict. Conflict is not necessarily a bad thing. And I also learned to unhook my feelings, my emotions from other people's emotions. I learned to develop the skill of being able to allow people to have their feelings and know that no matter what their feelings are, they're not my feelings. I don't have to adopt their feelings. I'm not adversely affected by them. I get to own me and my thoughts and feelings, and I don't have to be subjected to theirs. I can hold space for them. I can allow them to have their own feelings and still be okay. And that's really crucial for being able to be an individual and allow your partner, your wife, your girlfriend to be an individual in the relationship as well. You can't have a partnership where you're both emotionally fused together and every time one person gets upset, the other person gets upset. It just doesn't benefit us and it doesn't go well. So if you've ever found yourself at odds with your wife while you're trying to smooth over a situation, you're trying to make everything okay, you're trying to get everybody to get along, you're trying to keep from having any sort of dissension or discontent or upset in the home, if you're trying to play peacemaker all of the time, just know that it's going to blow up in your face. It's going to, there is a backlash, an emotional backlash of this where people don't want to be controlled. They don't want to be told that they shouldn't feel that way. Your wife doesn't want to be told that her feelings are invalid, that she shouldn't feel this way, that she shouldn't be mad at you, that she shouldn't be upset at the neighbor, that she should feel a certain way. And there's a cost to that if she's told that over and over and over again. There's also a cost to you because you never feel settled. You always feel unsafe. You always feel unsure. You always feel like conflict is going to be a bad thing. And so here's my advice to you is learn to be okay when other people are not okay. Learn to be able to trust yourself to handle whatever comes up in the moment that it comes up. Learn how to be okay, to be calm, to be confident, to be grounded when other people are losing their shit. This is a huge skill. It lets us relax in our own skin. It allows other people to have their own thoughts and feelings. It gives us the ability to be in a relationship with someone that's not fused, where their mood doesn't affect our mood. And that's huge. It creates emotional safety with your woman. It gives her a sense of that she's okay, that she can express herself and you can handle it, that you won't try to smooth over or tamp down her emotions, that you'll be able to handle her emotions. So I highly recommend that you learn how to do this. And if you need help with that, then I invite you to join my men's group. There'll be a link in the description. You can come and join us. We have Monday night calls, Saturday morning calls. We have discussions in the community. We support each other. We recommend books to each other. We recommend videos to each other. And we help each other retrain our nervous system so that we can be okay when someone else isn't okay. When your wife is upset, you don't have to tell her how to feel. You don't have to fix it. You don't have to do anything. There's less to do. And it really leads to a life of being able to relax and be in a relationship without feeling like you're always having to keep the peace. All right, brother. That's all I have for you today. Take care. Bye.